Good evening, everyone. Hi, welcome to our channel, Create Your Future. I'm a coach here, Caroline. And tonight we are talking about law of assumption, of course, and can we manifest a specific person? Can we manifest an ex back? Yes, we can. So we're going to discuss this. Last week, we went a bit in depth and there were some confusions for some viewers. So hopefully tonight we can clarify all of this. So basically, when we affirm and the repetition of our affirmations, create a belief, and then the belief is being pushed out, then this is what we see being manifested into our 3D reality. So why sometimes does it not happen? Why are there delays? What's going on? So what I was discussing last week is that there are beliefs that we hold that we might not be aware of. We are not conscious. They're within us. They're inside of us. There might be old beliefs, or there's just something that we have forgotten that we do believe them. So they do play a role if they are dominant, in the sense that it's something within us that is so strong. So in a sense, that dominant belief will push out over the one that you're trying to create through your scripting and through your affirmations in order to manifest, your specific person. So when I was talking about what benefits you, when the manifestation is what benefits you is in terms of your beliefs and the ones that you may not be fully aware of, that you may be unconscious. So there's a work that you may do of being completely honest with yourself and to look within and ask yourself questions or write them down and look and search, what do I believe about this? And how, if I had this person, if I were in this relationship, how would it impact me? In a good way and in a bad way. And by answering those questions, you might, uncover some stones where you are going to say, hey, wait a minute, I actually do believe that, or I was not aware, I didn't remember that I believe, this belief. And that belief is playing against what I'm trying to script right now. But that belief maybe was a true belief for you a few years ago or when you were younger. So you see what I'm saying? There are beliefs that made sense for us at a certain point of our lives, and they are still dominant, but they're unconscious. So it is through the process of working through the reason why, if you're not getting your manifestation, and it's been a long time, and you're getting frustrated. You said, oh, it's not working. Why? So you might want, and you don't have to, you can keep on, robotically affirm, but some people like to understand. They say, okay, I might have blocks, I might have other beliefs. So one way of doing that, I suggest, is to write down what your life would be like if you're in this relationship, how your how your life would change in a good way or in a bad way, how you as a person would be impacted in a good way and in a bad way, how your personality might be affected in the relationship, because believe it or not, it happens. I hear a lot of people say, well, I really wanted to be in this marriage, but I feel like I'm not myself anymore in this marriage. So that can happen. So that can be a negative. So you look at it and then you can say, okay, I hold the belief that I may lose my personality or some part of my personality if I am in that relationship with that specific person I really want. So what you do, you rephrase it. You say, well, no, I'm not holding that belief anymore. I am with my specific person. My specific person loves me, claims me, chooses me. I'm happily in love with my specific person. My specific person is happily in love with me. We are in a relationship. It's perfect. It's amazing. And in that relationship, I am fully myself. I still have my personality. I can be myself. I'm not losing anything about who I am. So what I'm trying to say here is that you may have some old beliefs that you don't even remember that can prevent you from getting your desire immediately. It may delay it. It's a block in a way. It's a block. So it's a way of uncovering your blocks. And by answering those questions, by taking the time to really looking at, you can write them down. I think the exercise of writing down and answering your own questions and the pros and cons in your own, through your own perception helps you navigate through it and then uncover those beliefs. And then you may be like, oh my God, yes, indeed, when I was 17, that belief used to serve me, but now today it makes no sense. And I don't need to feel that way. And I can be free from that old belief, and therefore I can now have, my specific person and be with that specific person. Because, think about it. You are affirming to be with that specific person. But at the same time, you have that old belief that say, well, if I'm in a relationship, I'm losing myself. So there is this part of you that is protecting yourself from being in a relationship so you don't lose yourself. That's what I was getting at last week. That protection of self, what benefits you. But that's just a belief also, right? So if you are able to uncover that and change that and say, no, today I can reconcile the two and make it work, where one is not a threat to the other, then I can have the harmonious relationship, and therefore I can manifest the relationship very fast. Because how could you manifest your relationship fast if at the same time you were holding this unconscious dominant belief that it was not a good thing for you to be in a relationship if you were going, for instance, I'm taking this as an example, if you were losing your personality. Do you see my point? It's just an example. My point here is that in the realms of beliefs, and everything is belief and perception and assumptions, right? We have some old ones that we may not remember that can play against us because they are dominant inside but unconscious, and therefore it's a good exercise to try to pinpoint and find out what they are in order to rephrase them, to change them, to abolish them, and then get a shortcut to get to your to your end, to your desire. And then in this case, that would be to manifest your specific person in harmony, because now you can be yourself. You can, all of your old beliefs match your belief now, and there's no contradiction, there's no pull within you. And this is why now everything is unfolding fast and smoothly. So basically, you look at how things are unfolding. When you articulate an affirmation, you may say it just once, And then it unfolds smoothly, and next thing you know, it's here within seconds, minutes, the same day. And you're like, wow, this is amazing. I love it. And other times you feel like it's a struggle. You have to keep on doing your mental diet, your scripting, and it's hard. It's not coming. And you're like, why isn't it coming? Well, that's because you have other beliefs that are contradicting you within. And so is within, right? So that's what you need to look at. And this is what you need to just change. So you look at your old beliefs, you change them, you reconcile all those beliefs to make them make sense in order to attain that, that desire that you want right now. Okay? I hope this time I make more sense and I clarify what I was saying last week on the topic. All right, guys. So I intend that all of you have an amazing week. Until next week. Bye.